Welcome back. Today we are going to professionally edit the previous regulator project, and then we are going to make bill of materials, and then we are going to create a Gerber file, and then we are going to make a print layout, which is very important to make a single layer PCB board, and then select our earlier project. Now the project is open. Okay, this is the place where we left yesterday. Close it. Okay, now we no need to see the measurements again. Delete it. Come to the board. Now we are going to convert this double layer board into a single layer board. These red color traces are all top coppers. So we are going to delete this top copper layer and then convert this board into a single layer board. To do so, we are going to interchange the LEDs. Follow as I do. Okay, select the schematic and then select show in PCB layout. See, the D5 LED is placed here. It should be placed in the D6 LED place. Select the track mode and then select everything and then press delete button. All the tracks will be deleted. To delete the power plane generator, select the selection mode and come to the edge of the power plane and select its properties and then select delete object. Now the power plane is also deleted. To convert the double layer board into a single layer board, we are going to interchange the LEDs and also the resistors. Follow as I do. Okay, done. Now bring back the LED to the same position. Use the number key plus and minus to change the LED direction. Okay, done. Now again go to the design rule manager, select it and then go to net classes. Now we are going to make a single layer, so make the top copper as a bottom copper layer and then make the thickness to T30. T30 is the optimum thickness we need. Now select the bias to V80 and also for the signal make it as bottom copper and make the similar changes of T30 in all these things and bias to V80. Then press OK. Now we are going to route it back. Go to the routing mode and then select begin routing. Now the software will route it for you. Wait till the process ends. Now the routing is completed. Now you can come down. You can see the errors, 2 DRC errors over there and there are missings also. Now we have to clear these errors. Now first we clear the DRC errors. You see the DRC errors are shown over there. To clear these errors, delete these two tracks. After selecting the track mode, you can delete these things. Now select the track mode over there and draw the track by your own hand. Again for this one also. Now see the DRC error is gone. Now we are only having 5 missings. Now we are having only 5 missings. We can clear this manually. Okay, for the first missing, You cannot draw the track over here because the thickness is very big than the rule set. So we are just going to move the component forward like this, and then we are going to make the track. Okay, we have now cleared one missing. Now we are having only 4 missings. Now check, we can clear the 4th missing also. You see this, the anode of the LED and the resistor is connected. Just connect it. Now you can bend this track through this and we can connect the C7. Okay, the rule is not permitting us, so you can just move this track over here. Okay, now we have enough space. Now try to draw the track. Okay, here comes it. Okay, now you can connect it. Okay, now we are having only 3 missing. You need more practice to make the track to move. Practice it in your own system. Now on seeing the circuit, the ground is not connected correctly, so we can use a power plane generator to connect the ground component. So generate a power plane as shown in the video. Okay, the power plane is generated. Now edit its properties. Make it as normal, then only we can see in a visible blue color. You can also change the colors. Select the 30 as thickness. Okay, and then select OK. Okay, now you see there are only 2 missings. The power plant generator has connected the ground for us. Now we need to connect the capacitor C2 with the transformer secondary. So we are going to increase the size of the board. Watch the video as I do. Now there are no missings, there are only DRC errors. Edit the power plane properties and create a power plane as I did earlier. Make all the thickness as T30 and boundary also as T30 and bias as V80. And then select OK. Here we are having DRC errors. To rectify the errors, see the video. There is another one DRC error. To clear this, make the changes as shown. Now we have completely made a single layer dual regulated power supply board. We can go to 3D visualization. Here is the single layer board. You can see the board. There is no top copper layer over here, and everything we have converted into bottom copper layer as a single layer board. Now we can generate the bill of materials for this board. Select bill of materials button. Now the bill of materials will be generated. Now add design title and author. You have to come back to schematic. Schematic capture, select it. Now go to design and select edit design properties. Here you can add the title dual regulated power supply. Revision as 1 and author as your name. Then select OK. Now come back to bill of materials. The design title and authors are added. Now you can see the unit cost are displayed over here. For you it may be blank. To make these to display, select the property editor from there. Now select the unit cost and put the cost of the product over there. If you know the local market price of the product, you can directly enter it over there. I am randomly changing this product cost for you. Now apply changes and then select OK. Now you can see the cost is different. It will take the entered cost by you and then calculate the total amount of the product. You can export it into PDF. Select PDF button. Now you can see the PDF of the bill of materials is exported. Okay, here see there are 0 transistors. To remove this, you need to do this. Select this suppress empty and then generate the PDF list. Now you can see the transistors will be removed because we did not use any transistors over here. Then select close. To generate as Excel, click on Open Excel button. Now Microsoft Excel layout is open there. Okay, you can see everything over here, the total cost and everything in this Excel. Minimize the Excel and come back to bill of materials. Now close the bill of materials and then select save. Now we are going to make a Gerber layout. Now select the PCB layout and then go to output and then select generate Gerber. Okay. Now it will ask for pre-production check. Now select yes. After the test has completed, it will show you any errors is there. There are no errors or warnings. Now close it. The Gerber dialog box will open. Here you can see the path file where the Gerber is going to be saved. Here it is in pictures. No need to change any settings over here. You can select OK over here. Now you can go to the pictures folder, go to your My Computer, and then select pictures folder, and then select the project folder. You can see lot of files over here. If you open any one of the file, you can see a text document with X and Y axis. This X and Y axis is used by the CNC machine to drill the holes and to mark the traces. If you open any another one file, here will be also a X and Y axis, which will also be used by the CNC machines. Now come back to Protus. Now we are going to make a print layout, which is very important. So you select output from there and then select print layout. Here you have to select the printer, and then select Microsoft Print to PDF. Select it and then select OK. Now here select none and then select the bottom copper alone over here and then select OK. Now it will ask for a PDF file name. You give a file name which will be saved in the project folder in pictures. I am going to give bottom copper and then select save. Now the PDF is generated. Now open My Computer and then go to pictures and then go to your project folder, and then you can locate the PDF file in the folder. This PDF file should be printed in a glossy paper or a PCB toner paper, which is available in Amazon. You should print it using a laser printer, then only it will work. To Protus, this is the professionally edited 3D layout of the dual regulated power supply. I ask everyone to do this in your laptop. Save the project and close it. Thank you for watching.